Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss Rambo, starring Sylvester Stallone, Julie Benz, Matthew Marsden, Graham McTavish, Ray Gallegos, Jake LaBotte, Tim Kang or Kong, something like that. I think it's Kang, and Paul Schulze, and directed by Sylvester Stallone. Now, I have seen this movie before in movie theaters, a long time ago, back a decade ago. And I remember watching this quite a few times on home viewing. Is it going to be the idea, like, will I love this movie more than the original? Let's get into it. We start this movie off in Burma, where it's a real fucking war zone as they play this game to find the bomb in the water, and if they die, they die, but if they live, they also die by shooting them. Which isn't fair to the prisoners, but hell, life isn't fair in general. But that scene I can see in real life in a war zone, but it is extreme. So I'll give the movie credit for that. Meanwhile, John Rambo, returned by Sylvester Stallone, works somewhere in Thailand as a boatman, hunting for cobras and people to fight. And honestly, I don't know if I can relate to this Rambo because he's older and more grumpy than before. A group of people from a church in Colorado, led by Michael Burnett, played by Paul Schulze, and Sarah Miller, played by Julie Benz. And Michael is an asshole to Rambo, and Sarah's a pain in the ass anyways because they want to go into Burma to change people's lives. And Rambo says no because it's a war zone, and they're too stupid to realize that. And Sarah talks Rambo into taking them into Burma, and with a bunch of groaner lines. They're so bad. And I thought, be careful what you wish for, motherfuckers. Rambo is taking them to Burma, and it's nighttime, and some pirates come to his boat and see Sarah is on the boat, and Rambo tries to talk the pirates into leaving them alone, and they want a woman on board, and Rambo shoots the pirates, and Michael has to say don't kill when the pirates would have cut them, or killed them all. And he is going to report him. And I thought, what the fuck are you thinking going into Burma with no weapons and on them whatsoever? I mean, goddamn, this script is a mess. And they arrive in Burma, so whatever you do, be careful what you wish for going to Burma in the first place. The church people get attacked in Burma, and the Burma people throw kids around, which is very fucked up, as they're killed and shot by the Burma people, and Michael and Sarah get captured, and the Colorado pastor comes to Rambo because they've been captured and is sent to Burma with some mercenaries, and they got what they deserved in Burma, but Rambo has to save them anyways because it's a Rambo movie, for Christ's sakes, which is a pretty convenient. And speaking of which, who's the movie's villain? I don't know, and honestly, I don't really care. The mercenaries arrive in Burma, and they look for the American prisoners and run into some Burma people. Rambo comes in to save their asses, and Stallone says a groaner line, live for nothing or die for something, your call. Just, it's so bad. Rambo and the mercenaries get to where Sarah and Michael are being held captive, which was rather easy, and gets them all out before Sarah gets attacked, raped, something, by one of the peoples in Burma, which was kind of hard to see because how fucking dark it is with a little light, and they run for their lives, and the Burma people in the morning learn they've gone, and I thought, how stupid are these motherfuckers? And one of the mercenaries gets shot in the leg, and when they try to heal them and the Burma people track them down and all that, I thought this fool's gonna really slow them down because this script is really problematic. They almost get to the boat, and some of the church people and mercenaries almost get killed, and Rambo shoots the bloated machine gun with bullets that can cut off a leg, which was cool in a graphic kind of way. And honestly, it was prolonged, that whole sequence, and for that whole sequence, and Rambo kills the leader of Burma, General, by gutting his stomach, or maybe in the balls. I couldn't really tell you where. And that was an interesting way to find out how the bloated machine gun works. But as a climax, it's just not that interesting. Then Rambo gets to Arizona, to the house where he grew up, and lives in it until we see him again next time. But that as an ending was average at best. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 3.5 out of 10. This isn't the Rambo movie I know and remembered to be. Some of the liners are really bad, here meaning just a bunch of groaners, and I don't even know who the fuck is the villain of this movie, and I don't really care. And this script is an absolute mess. Just fucking mess. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me, and next time I will be back with Rambo, Last Blood, the new movie that's coming. And until next time, nothing is over!